Hi guys, this is Thunder E from Board@Work, and welcome to our first impressions look at the Qualcomm Toq. Yes, it's spelled T-O-Q, and want to thank our friend at and one and only Some Gadget Guy for actually doing this for us. He actually has the device, made this video for us, so we could actually show it to you. So definitely check out somegadgetguy.com. So that's the Qualcomm Toq. It's a smartwatch, and this is the packaging right here. You can see the front, it showed the watch, and in the back it shows the Qualcomm Toq with a traditional wristwatch. And cool thing about packaging is it's just very nice and slick. They've done a really good job in presenting the device all together. So you can see, just opening it up, you can see how well it's placed. You have your Qualcomm Toq there on the left hand side, and then the charging cradle on the right. Very clean packaging, very nice, and I think that's something well done by them. And of course you have some instructional materials on the very top, which you can go in and read and see about warranty and all that fun stuff about this device over there. Now, in terms of look and feel, as he takes off the sticker there in the front and tosses it away. Thank you for that lovely action there. The device just looks pretty good. It looks like a watch. It looks like a watch with a large display, but still looks very nice and very presentable. Now, that's of course all the material you find there. Customizing the strap, you actually do have to customize the strap, and we'll take a look at that in a second. You also have some instructional material there, stuff on smartwatch, and also some a get started guide, which will help you get into what the talk is really all about. Now, this is how you actually take out your straps. You can see you actually have to break them off and adjust the amount you want to use for your talk. So definitely follow that guide once you get it, so you can actually adjust the watch to your wrist size in a proper fashion. And take a look at the clasps here. The clasp is a little different. It's got like a double hinge with a plastic end cap there. So that's how you basically strap the watch in on your wrist, and gives you that feel and lock that you need in terms of your wearables with the Qualcomm Toq. You can see also that they're staying in the corner where on the right hand side where you would adjust the watch, and that's how you actually clasp it together. So in terms of specs, Qualcomm hasn't really stated anything about this watch in terms of heavy specs. We do know it runs Bluetooth 3.0. We know it's got wireless charging with that wireless charging cradle in front of you. It's got a 220 ppi display. It's called the Mirrorsoul display, which actually does well in sunlight, and they expect this to have great battery life of a couple of days, so about 2 to 3 days before recharging your device, which is very, very cool. Now, this is the charging cradle. It's got micro USB to actually plug it in to charge, and that's a micro USB port, and it opens up to reveal a charging surface for the Toq, and also a cradle dock holder for the wireless headphones, which of course hopefully we'll get at some point in time. So you can see the wireless headphones really go in there, and you can actually place the headphones in there, and then also on the left hand side you actually push that button, which should bring up the stand for the Toq, where you can put it to actually charge wirelessly. So it's pretty cool that they give you all this, and all priced for $349, which is great. That at least it comes with a lot of accessories. I do like the fact that they've brought in wireless charging, and I think that's something that a lot more companies should apply to a lot of their devices, be it smartwatches, be it cell phones. And you can see that's how it stands, and that's how you actually charge your Toq. So you put it in there, and the cradle fits, and it should be charging. So it does wireless charging, and it's cool that you have that. Of course, it kind of sucks that if you lose your cradle, you cannot charge your device because there is no micro USB port on there, on this device. But it still is a nice feature to have, and at least you have something that you can actually fit your watch in, carry with you on the road, and charge it with you as you go. So this just giving you a different view angle of how the Toq actually charges, and also how the cradle actually looks. Now, the other thing to note is, as I mentioned, it's got Bluetooth 3.0. It's also it does have some onboard storage, but nothing too tremendous. Now, looking at the display, the Mirrorsoul display, it should work well in low light. It can see even reflections. It still shows up pretty well. Now, it's got this like touch sensitive slide at the bottom where you can change. You can see your clocks. You can change the types of clocks, the calendars, animations we have up there. They've got a lot of different clocks to change from clock styles, kind of like what the Samsung Galaxy Gear actually did there with theirs. You can also go into, you can see the menu has that kind of Windows Metro UI look. Of course, this is a touchscreen, and you can actually have 4 applications on the home screen at the same time. When you go through the setup. Now you can pair it with your Android device. Will work with any Android device from Android 4.03 and up. You can see, of course, you can go through your address book, favorites, look at past phone calls, messages, and also people who you're dealing with. So it's really accessible. And the cool thing about this is that when you pair it with a smartphone, you can actually feed in all your different notifications into the Talk. So be it from Google Hangouts to email to some obscure app that you use, you can actually feed that into the Talk in there, which is also very nice, and I think a solid idea overall. As I mentioned, there is a companion Qualcomm Talk app which you can use to set up different clock styles, icon styles, so you can pick and select and choose what you want to fit with your Talk. It does have a touch bottom and top of the screen, which actually allow you to go through the menus, and we'll take a good look at that once we get our unit in and showcase that. But the application allows you to do a lot of customizable things, and I really like the fact they're really going with that whole Metro type styled UI in a sense, which is pretty cool. You can see it fits on the wrist, and I think it's a pretty cool watch, and it looks like it brings more to the table than what we've seen with some other competitors. So if you guys have any questions or any comments about the Qualcomm Talk, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Subscribe to Bored at Work. Also subscribe to Some Gadget Guy because he provided this video for us, as well as Bored Gamers. We'll have the links for you. But this is the Qualcomm Talk, Qualcomm's first entry into being a proper hardware manufacturer and not a chip provider. Surprisingly, they didn't tell us what chips in here. So anyway, guys, thank you very much, and always enjoy your entertainment.